Well, good night, everybody. My name is Carlos Gallardo. I am chef. I am very proud of our products. In fact, the shrimp are very traditional of our country. And I introduce Christopher Kotke. Christopher Kotke is a great chef here in the States, in fact of Chicago, and is one representative of our country. Okay, please start, chef.
Thank you.
Let's talk about
Good evening, everyone. Now, as a chef educator, which we both are now, one of the first things we want to do before we start any demos is be sure everybody can see. So there are some folks in the back there who clearly can't see. Please come right up here. Come right up to the front and come on right over here. Come close if you want. Please come on over. Come on down. There we go. Right over here. Excellent.
I talk about why the shrimp is better in the world. They are grown in large spaces. It's totally different than other shrimp in the world. The water of shrimp has natural plankton due to the Humboldt El Niño current in the Pacific Ocean. For the reason, the plankton is different from the shrimp. Their food is balanced and organic. And shrimp ponds are friendly and environment compromise. They are socially responsible because we have a lot of people working this. Okay, what is the ingredients of our shrimp? We need from the ceviche fresh tomatoes. I need pepper. Remember, the pepper is from America, from the Andean. We use lemon, we use orange, and use persil, cilantro too, red onion, fresh red onion, and use a lot of tomato paste. And the idea is very the ceviche is very fresh. It's very delicious. It's very different. We have in America 3 kinds of ceviche. We have in Mexico, we have in Peru.
Be careful, the bus from Mexico is here.
And it's very good in Mexico too.
And we have in Ecuador, too. The differences are totally. The ceviche of Ecuador is more juicy. It's more. It have the shrimp a lot of flavor. And let's make one delicious ceviche.
Can I talk a little about the shrimp before we start?
Please, chef.
So you just saw a beautiful presentation about the shrimp of Ecuador. And in my role, I am vice president of what's called Laureate International Universities of Culinary. So that means I travel the world and I work in 7 countries at 23 culinary schools. And one of the schools that we've been working very closely with is UDLA here in Quito, Ecuador. In fact, I was in Quito a week and a half ago, and I'll be in Mexico on Wednesday. We have a lot of schools in Mexico also. And we want to be sure we... But one of the things that, if you've not been to Ecuador, it is a place that you must go. Not only it's as you heard earlier, it's beautiful. It's got the 4 different regions. It's an amazing place. What's maybe less known about Ecuador is it is an amazing small country with an incredible diversity of food, incredible diversity of recipes, of traditions, an incredible amount of basic products that come from Ecuador that are well, like these shrimp, that are beautiful export products to the world. These shrimp, which you're going to taste, are incredibly juicy, incredibly flavorful. I'm going to talk about how you cook them in a minute, because if you don't cook them right, you can kill even a great product. But before I talk about that, there's other things from Ecuador. For instance, very unusual and delicious fruits. There's also, in my humble opinion, the best chocolate comes from Ecuador. And it is now.
Mine too. You can take them. We have some samples of it.
It is. I mean, even the chocolate that's made in Europe is purchased in places like Ecuador, the very best chocolates. So it is a country that is full of great recipes, great traditions, great products, and now increasingly great talent. So I encourage you, when you go to Ecuador, please take the time to experience the food. If you miss the food and see the Galapagos, you've seen 60%. You've missed the food. Please take the time to enjoy that. Now, just a quick note about the shrimp before the chef goes and makes the ceviche. Couple little hints on shrimp. These are what the raw shrimp look like. They're gorgeous product like this. You can cook them with the shell off. A lot of people do. Frankly, they're always better cooked shell on, because the shell has a lot of flavor. So even if you saute these or grill these, put them in a really hot pan or on a really hot grill with the shells on, and you will get a far better flavor with the shrimp. Lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, don't overcook them. If you overcook them, they turn into rubber. Now with these shrimp over here, which is what the chef is going to use in a minute for the ceviche, the shrimp is cooked, by the way. I know a lot of you think ceviche is only raw product. Not so. Sometimes it's cooked product. But these shrimp were cooked shell on. They were boiled. And there's a little thing about this. We were talking about this in the kitchen before, and the chef said very correctly, a lot of people put them in water and boil them for 15, 20 minutes. You put them in cold water, you bring them up to a boil. As soon as it boils, you take it off, and you cover it. And depending on the size of the shrimp, it may only need to sit for 2-3 minutes. And then you run cold water on it and stop the cooking process. These particular shrimp sat in the hot water for about 3 minutes, and that's it. So you have to be very, very gentle with them. And as a result, when you peel them, you'll see how incredibly soft and supple they are. Great shrimp, great flavors. Again, if you overcook it, not so great. I'm sorry, there's no question. No, I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
You start from
He's going to do
cold
ceviche
water,
for
and
me.
then
You better answer.
Yes, I'm sorry.
you start from cold water and then
Yeah, you just cover them with water. If you put too much water, you'll kill them. Just cover them, high heat, bring to a boil, take them off.
But you put them before heating them? Because I never had them like that.
Cold, yeah, it's
Cold, and
amazing.
you
Cold
heat
water. Bring it up.
And that's it? Oh.
That's it, you're done. If they're bigger shrimp, you may have to wait. And if you don't know, by the way, if they're done or not, just take one out, peel it, and eat it.
How about deveining?
like you know the vein.
No deveining.
If you want to devein them, you can devein
No, I
them.
don't want to, but.
Oh. Then you don't have to. You don't have to devein the shrimp, and there's nothing wrong with it. If you want to devein it, you just slice down the back and pull it out. It's actually quite simple.
But you put,
Yeah, after.
You do that.
you take 30% of the flavor too.
Let me show you right here. This is you would never know that's been deveined.
Yeah, you do that.
After you cook it, you just make a little slice, take it out, put it right back together. You'd never know. So with that, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let the real expert take away and make the ceviche. So chef,
Thank you.
it is all yours.
Okay,
I love Ecuador, just FYI.
please, if you see the shrimp, it's really easy to peel the shrimp like that. I'm from the vein, miss. You cut in this side, and it's very easy to devein from this form. Okay, and that is the vein. If you cook for 3 minutes, like said the chef, is ready the shrimp, and this is the color. This is the color. If you see of the shrimp is okay. Okay, the secret of our shrimp, in fact, is the sauce. We use orange juice, natural orange juice. Put in one bowl. Next, we put the salt because we use one kind of lemon a different lemon. It's not an orange, it's not a lemon, but don't have here in the state. And the similar is use orange juice and put salt. Okay. Remove. In this moment, we put a lot of onion, red onion, the salt and the orange marinate the.
Red onion's a lot less aggressive, which is why we're using it, flavorless.
Of
And it's
course.
also prettier.
Okay. In this moment, we put.
What's that?
It's a lime.
Lime juice.
Juice.
Of course. And put tomato paste. Please, no ketchup. Tomato paste. Okay, this is the traditional color of our ceviche. And it's more juicy. It have a lot of flavor. And put the shrimps. Remove. Put tomatoes in slices.
You know, Chef, they've all been waiting for dinner for a while. This is particularly painful, I imagine.
Marlene. More lemon. And put cilantro. And for the grand end, you put more onions, fresh onions. And it's very simple and very delicious, very fresh. Our ceviche. This is our ceviche, and we have one presentation.
Here we go, grand finale time.
Oh no, this. We put the ceviche.
How long do you leave it in the side? Chef,
What?
¿cuánto tiempo con todo marinado?
The marinade is maybe for 10 or 15 minutes. Is all you need. And we use a plantain fried. Use fried rice.
You take a green plantain, you take a vegetable peeler, we peel it first. Vegetable peeler, make thin strips, and then we just punch little holes in it, deep fry it.
You guys go to Whole Foods and stuff.
This is one paper of pepper.
Papaya?
No, a pepper of the ají. It's like a very, very thin cracker made from the ají. And this is, and then it's a little
These
deep
three
fried
things is
noodle.
from these toppings. And used to rice, fried rice. The name of this fried rice is cocolón. That's the name, cocolón, fried rice. This rice fried. In our coast, the people eat with the rice.
You're killing them, chef.
And put quinoa too. Quinoa roasted.
Roasted quinoa.
That's the perfect food for diet.
This is actually great for diet because there's virtually no fat in it.
No fat, no
I
fat.
mean,
And that's it. Simple.